And
This is like deja vu.
another town, another tire.
Have we done this like many times? Oh yeah, by the way, now that we've changed the back tires 3 times, we also need to do the front tires soon. So
We are tire professionals.
give me a fist bump.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for a day. Get behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide, I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning, post it with a love note. We both like to take it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me, you know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I.
How is it?
Nope, you hit.
We hit?
Yeah, we got a scratch.
No way.
Yeah. So how are we gonna fix that?
And this is what everyone said. They said, oh no, it's gonna be good. You're fine. Just lower it down.
Well, we've been going like this for a while. I mean, at least a month or so with a down one, and nothing happened. But it's just some RV parks, the roads are just not very good.
Well, now we got a ding.
Dang it.
Is it bad?
Well, it's deep, but I think you just took some of the fiberglass off on
All
the
right.
front cap on the corner.
All right.
Dang it. Ugh.
You bring me roses on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to walk down in Shelby Park. You hold my hand at bedtime, you know my favorite wine. This is why we work, why it's you and I. You bring me coffee in the morning, post it with a love note. We both like to dig it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me, you know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I. Dancing in the moonlight, girl, you bring the sun out. This is why we work, why it's you and I.
This is actually the first rest area we've ever been that I have to back up because I can't go around the truck in front of me. Never happened before. So, yeah, I gotta back up. One of the things that we love about RVing the most is firsts. No matter what you do, it's gonna be a first time for everything. And we had no idea that in such a short amount of time, we were going to experience so many firsts. That's actually the theme of this video, because what a wild ride we had from Ishpeming on.
Yes.
And you know what? It's time for us to kind of fill in the blanks
Yes.
on exactly what has happened to us and the entire axle repair process.
Yes.
So,
I think last time we talked about the axle is when we had submitted the claim
Yep.
by Dexter. We did it ourselves.
the repair process starts with a warranty claim because we knew that it was under warranty.
Yeah.
And just like Camping World suggested, they said it would be better if we just went through the claim process ourselves.
Yeah.
So we went online, went to Dexter's website, went to the warranty section, filled out the claim, and processed it.
Yeah.
Now remember, we have no idea how long it takes or what the process is.
Yeah.
And you go online and some people say it's a couple days. You know what I mean? For us, it was over 2 weeks. So everyone's case is completely different.
Yeah.
We're sharing that with you, full transparency, so that maybe you guys can learn from our process. But yeah, it took a couple of weeks for them to actually receive it and review it. They did approve it, and they said that it would take about, what, a month?
Yeah, a month, because they have to build the axle. They're actually built to order, and then they're going to ship it out.
Perfect. And we said, sounds
But at
good.
least we had a timeline at that point.
Yep, finally.
Because before then, it was like, well, how long are we going to be in Ishpeming? I mean, they closed the RV park in October.
Yeah. It's fantastic, but they do close.
Yes.
And we can't leave. So about a month later, we said, you know, let's follow up, let's check up on the process, and let's see what's going on. We called Dexter, and they informed us that it had not only been built, but it had been delivered a week ago.
Yeah.
So it only
We were
took
like,
3 weeks
"Wait
for
a
them to build
minute."
it and then ship it out and receive it. So we're like, wait a minute. So yeah, so we finally got the axle repaired. As soon as we got the axle repaired, or right before that, we had to do the changing of the tires.
Yes.
And if you follow the channel, you know exactly, we are professionals at changing tires. We've changed them all across the country. So from Maine all the way to Michigan,
Yep.
we were changing tires. And you know what, truth be told, had we known in Maine that it was a bent axle and that we would spend so much money on tires and fees
We would have
and
never
gas,
done it.
we never would have done it.
Yeah.
Because the tires alone were $1,500.
Yeah.
That's way more than the axle itself.
Yeah. But the only issue we had in Maine, we didn't know what was wrong with it.
Nope.
And there was no repair facility nearby.
No.
So there was nobody that could say, hey, yeah, that's a bent axle. So we just had to limp it. And the only place we could find that could get us in was in Ishpeming.
And we tried to, and guys, we called everyone. We called and called and called 20, 30, 40 different places. We called forever. And we just couldn't find anyone that could take us in such a
Yeah.
short amount of time. They
Yeah.
could take us in months later,
Yeah.
but they couldn't take us in within a few weeks.
Hindsight is
So-
always 2020.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you just learn out of your experience,
Yeah.
and hopefully you won't go through what we went through.
Exactly. You know what? Just change it out. Put a couple $1,000s in your bank and just say, that's my axle fund.
Yes.
Don't drive halfway across America trying to fix it.
Yes.
So lessons learned from us. But we did get it fixed, and I tell you what, we were excited.
Yeah.
We were so excited to leave and hit back on the road. Remember, we still had reservations. We canceled some, but we kept the rest. We had to get to those reservations.
Yeah.
So we have to apologize to Minnesota, Wisconsin. We
Yes.
did not do the states a favor.
No.
We
We just spent
we
one
had
night.
one night
Exactly.
and another night, and
Yep.
we were ready to go. So we will circle back around and hit again the north.
Yes.
So we're excited, but Ishpeming wasn't done with us yet, because as soon as we got ready to leave, well, let's just say that we're not as lucky as we thought we were. Take a look.
That's my shoe.
So, hammer, I need the handle to pry down the motor for the mid bunk, because right here we just found out that the mid bunk made this popping noise. What was it?
Yeah, it was like a big loud pop. I was like, I think it popped out. That's why it's called pop.
No, that's not, but close enough. So the motor physically popped out of the base, and now it just sits there and spins.
That's the second time it happened, but the first time it happened, we didn't realize what was going on, so we kept spinning it and it got shredded. So this
Yeah.
time we just stopped when we heard the pop.
Well, she stopped,
What? I stopped.
and then she said, "Hey, this thing's broke again," and I'm like,
Dang it.
really? So just to show you what we're looking at, hold on. All right, so I'll turn my little flashlight on. You can see, so this top track here, and you have a bottom track there. This top track, if you pull this back, here's the motor right there, and then down here, that's where it actually popped out. So I got to figure out a way to get that back in the socket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to pry down, because my options are very limited. We just got it out of Camping World. We just replaced the bent axle. As soon as we pull it out of Camping World, boom, this happens. So this is apparently a common thing, that the motors just pop out. So I'm going to take this and put the motor back in. And that way I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to worry about maintenance. I got to worry about putting it in for service. Just all you need is a hammer. See? All right, go.
Good?
Keep going. All right, stop. So as you can see, Schwintek motors are pretty easy. You just pop it out, 60 bucks later, you get a new one, pop it back in, plug it up, and you're done. We didn't know that. Now we do.
Yes.
So, you know what? Lessons learned for everyone. But I will say this. After that, we hitched up and we were ready to go. We had everything ready until we pulled out of the spot.
Yes.
As soon as we pulled out of the spot, we hit the tonneau cover to the front cap of the RV. Now, for everyone that's followed our adventures, you know that for the first 3 seasons,
Yep.
we drove around with a tonneau cover
Up.
propped up,
Yep.
blocking the back window.
Yes.
Honestly, it's not a concern because we have cameras, rear view mirrors, and I don't really need to see back there anyway once you're hitched up.
Yeah.
So for us, we were like, it's no big deal. However, the DBRV community said otherwise.
Yeah.
Riding around with the tonneau cover propped up is the #1 highest comment, followed by, what country is Pam from?
Yes, that is true.
That is by far the #1 comment.
Yes.
We have so many people interested in wondering why we're driving around like that.
Yeah.
And the reason is, if you go back to our video, First Time Towing Fail, when we were coming out of a spot that was very, very steep, we actually almost hit. So we had to prop it up. So for RV newbies, we were like, well, we'll just leave it up.
Exactly.
That's where that came from. We're like, well, just if it's going to hit.
But then
let's just-
after all the comments, put it down, we're like,
Yeah.
you know what? We're just going to try it out.
We'll lower
and
it
of
down.
course, we did it in a spot, you know, where it was pivoting, and there goes a big old chip in our fifth wheel. It really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're hitched up and you have a tonneau cover that's laying flat, if you're level, you can turn all day long. It's when your rig pitches
Yeah.
and you make a sharp turn.
Yes.
It's the pitching of the rig, uneven surfaces, and that's exactly what happened when we pulled out of our
Yeah.
spot. We actually had to dip down into the next spot because it was a narrow street
Yeah.
and we're really long. Soon as the truck pitched and we made a sharp right turn,
Yeah.
that combination just put a
Yeah.
nice little scratch in the front cap.
Yes.
So we just
So-
want to let you guys know that. And as we hit the road from that point, we don't have to tell you, if you've been following the channel, what happens after the first 50 to 100 miles from changing your tires.
Yep.
But this was a first time that Pam actually got to do some maintenance.
I got to torque that tire, those
Yep.
tires, not
Yep.
1, 2.
Take a look. So we just left Ishpeming, Michigan, and we're headed to Duluth. And this is the time where we just pull over and stop, grab our torque wrench, 3/4 inch deep well socket with the extension, and make sure that we go around and re-verify the torque on the tires that they just put on that rear axle that was changed out. Right now, I just checked one side and they were all loose. I don't know if they were ever torqued to begin with. I don't know, but they were all pretty loose, about 3 or 4 turns loose. So I can't reemphasize enough to make sure you guys have on hand your torque wrench, your deep well, and socket, and make sure that you guys have it available, because you never know. Life on tires means you got to have the right equipment for your tires.
So what's up? How are those lug nuts?
All the torques are off,
Are they? Like really, really bad?
like not even torqued.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. That right there
Oh my
is your
God.
friend.
Oh, you know, I was just talking to you about I need a weight that's a little bit lighter than the 10 pounds. There we go.
There you go. Dual
See?
purpose.
Multi-purpose.
Torque
That's what we
wrench and exercise equipment.
need. It's pretty heavy. So what do I do?
Put it on a nut and turn it
Like all the way? Anywhere?
anywhere you want.
Okay. And then just push?
Push it till it clicks.
Do I have to?
Push harder. Keep going.
No. Really?
Push
I
harder.
think it's tight.
Nope. Push harder until it clicks.
Really? Oh, it clicked.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's torque.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Ha! Look at me. Good that I had lunch first, because this is really hard. Ah. And how do I know what to set it on?
Just an important note,
Uh-huh.
the sheer jerking motion and getting the click is not the same as a nice, smooth, steady. Yeah, you can't do that.
No?
You can't jerk it down. That's not torque.
Oh.
Smooth, steady pressure until it clicks.
Oh. So I can't like,
Nope.
and down. Oh, God. It's not clicking. Can I do it like I did it before?
There's only one way to do it.
Well, I'm letting you do it.
One last push and we're done.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Is that the last one?
No, we got a whole nother side.
Oh, my God. I think it's broken.
Pull it.
Oh.
It does ratchet.
Oh. Is it broken? I think so. It's broken. But it's not clicking. There. It's hard. Well, so, what are all the numbers back here?
That is your torque.
Oh.
That's what you set it at.
Oh.
So how do you feel? You feel accomplished?
Yeah. Totally. I need another sandwich.
RV maintenance on the road. It's a shared experience.
It is. But now I appreciate it more when you do it because I'm like, what is taking them so long, you know?
Why is it
My
taking so
gosh,
long?
it's getting hot in the car.
Why doesn't he hurry up?
Now I know why.
Why does all the stuff he buy, why is it so expensive?
That is true.
Yeah.
But what to do?
So your
Well,
nuts,
good that we have it.
so your nuts don't fall off.
Well, you make it look a lot easier. Oh.
See what I mean?
So you go up, not
No,
down.
it doesn't matter. So what I mean is, you can tell how much they're not
Oh,
torqued.
wow. That's crazy. All right, I want to try it up and down instead of down and up.
There you go. I will put this right there.
Okay. See, I'm going to try if this is easier because I was trying it from up to down. Now, down to up. It's a different muscle group. So.
But you see how much?
That was a lot. But yeah, tip. Now you saw me struggle the first time. I went from up down. Now I'm going from bottom up.
You went from up down, now you're going down up.
Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't realize what a workout torquing tires was.
Lug nuts.
Yes, there was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our first stop after Ishpeming was in Hinckley, Minnesota. And we had a few firsts there.
Minnesota is beautiful.
Yes.
It is amazing, and we
Yes.
cannot wait to come back.
Yes. So the first time we ever stayed in a casino was in Hinckley, Minnesota.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I tell you what, the casino RV resorts are the best kept secret in the RV industry.
Absolutely.
I mean, first of all, they're budget approved,
Budget approved.
and they have all the amenities, and you have a nice place to go have dinner.
Casinos are a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
They really are. You don't even have to go gamble.
No.
Just calling them up, they have plenty of space, plenty of availability. They're easy to deal with. It's pretty much online.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a win in our books.
Yes.
So that was actually a first time we ever went there. But our luck, the theme of the firsts.
Yes.
First time we went to a casino, and it's also the first time we had to squeeze through the entrance, and first time that we had confirmed hitting branches.
Yes.
Take a look.
All right, all checked in. She was laughing at us. We went in the wrong way, into
Really?
the back way. So she said she gave us a good back end where we have a lot of space to pull forward and go backwards. So yeah, and so they have a shuttle service. Do you just put a flag up on your post on your side, and the shuttle will come and pick you up to take you over to the casino? They have a what do you call it? Indoor pool and all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
And they have a bunch of restaurants, so we might just splurge tonight.
A bunch of restaurants.
Yeah,
I
in
tell
the
you what,
casino.
we might have to start casino hopping.
I know. I just love that they have a shuttle service, so you can just hop on the shuttle and go, and you don't have to take your own car. How awesome. Let's go. It looks like these are made for Class A's.
I cannot even reach the card slot.
Looks like you gotta climb out the window.
This is a first.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm in park.
Yeah, we don't want to be rolling through that gate.
You got to be kidding me.
This is interesting.
I'm gonna hit something.
You better not.
You gotta be kidding.
You think that? Whoa, what is it? Is that close? Like, oh
That isn't-
my.
Now I got this tree.
Move over.
So leaving the casino, we absolutely kept heading west to our Fargo destination in North Dakota.
Yep.
I don't know why people saved North Dakota for their 50th state, because we couldn't wait to get there. We'd been through South Dakota, but we only went into the Mount Rushmore area, and then we went back west again. So when we were in the Upper Peninsula, we were like, we're keeping Fargo, we're going to make it. It was the first time we've ever been in North Dakota. It was the first time we ever saw an alien restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was also...
And ate at it.
And ate at it. The kids loved it.
For aliens. There's aliens. There's aliens. I see the pizza for aliens. See? Aliens.
Let's go.
Okay.
This way, the aliens.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that I got to show her the Fargo wood chipper.
Yep. All right. So it's so confusing. I don't think we've ever stayed behind a hotel before. But yeah, so it's a pull through, which is nice. And basically we just pull in, and it's the first spot right when you pull in.
Sweet.
Like,
That makes it easy.
in. Did you get that?
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, so they have a restaurant and everything out here, and there's a water park. It's $12 per person. So we're probably just gonna go shopping tonight and dinner out.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. So that's
I see Costco in our future.
yes, definitely. But we're on a budget. We're always on a budget. But yeah, so they took good, Sam. So
Good.
that's nice. There we go. Now we're in North Dakota, and it's cold. Like, it's 74, but it feels like 60.
I don't think you have the same association with North Dakota as you do with Florida.
No.
In North
That's
Dakota,
true.
you like expect it to be cold.
Yeah.
So on the way in, I did see a Duluth trading. I'm just saying, I might have to peruse,
Well, guess where
do a
it
little
is?
shopping. Where's it at?
Right next to Costco.
Even better.
Um,
Two birds, baby.
Lee decided to burn his jeans with, was it charcoal?
It's not my fault. Campfires are dangerous. I mean, I almost caught my pants on fire. Well, technically I did. I got a big old hole in
You
it.
have a hole in it. Yeah.
Almost burn up.
Maybe we'll just patch it.
These campfires. Now I need new pants. We're going to Duluth. Let's park this thing. All right, do you know what that is?
A wood chipper.
Well, it's a replica wood chipper.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Fargo?
No.
Really? We made it all the way to North Dakota to the wood chipper in Fargo, and she's never seen Fargo. I'm speechless. I have failed.
It's just morning sickness. Well, that passed.
So where are you girls from? Chaska, Le Sueur, but I went to high school in White Bear Lake. You know, go Bears. Okay.
Maybe we should have talked about that before.
This whole time I was like, how do you... Of course she's seen it.
Nope.
Nope.
Not that I remember.
Nope, not at all. So we're going to have to put the kids to bed and pull up Fargo, streaming it.
Okay. Do you think they have it on Amazon Prime?
This is totally not a Disney movie.
Not Disney Plus.
No. But they are having fun. So North Dakota was fantastic. Soon as we left Fargo, we headed straight south, and we were going to pick up all the rest of the lower 48 states that we had remaining.
Yes.
Well, at least that was the plan.
Yes.
So right as we're headed south, of course, the first stop is South Dakota.
Yes.
South Dakota is amazing. It is fantastic. We love it. One of the things that South Dakota has on the eastern side is the #1 location that our daughter Sophia just had to go to.
She's been wanting to go there ever since she learned about it in school.
Her #1 destination.
Yes.
The Corn Palace.
Yes.
We had to go to the Corn Palace.
Yeah.
So that was one of the reasons we had to keep our reservations.
Yeah.
So next stop was Mitchell, South Dakota. And there's a couple more firsts that we picked up along the way. One of them was water spigot in our neighbor's yard.
Yes, that was very interesting.
Yeah. The next one was the actual popcorn on the cob.
Oh yes, that is so cool. Okay, my mind is blown. So you put this in the bag, in the microwave, and it pops popcorn.
On the cob.
Off the cob?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And popcorn, you just put it on the cob. It's dried popcorn on the cob. You put it in the microwave in a paper bag, and it just pops right on the cob.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Check it out. So I don't really want to pull in there because I don't know where to park.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
a
this is the
dirt
first.
road.
This is a first for us.
Yeah, we don't know which way around the office, so we don't want to get stuck. So let me just go. I'll talk to them and check in, and then I guess I'll just call you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, you're learning something new every time you go somewhere.
So this is a first for us. The entrance has like a Y split and it goes left and right. Well, we're so long that the length of us is longer than the entrance of that. This has never happened before. So we don't really want to pull in there until we know exactly which way to go, because backing this up is not the greatest thing in the world. And also the park's kind of tight. So yeah, more to follow.
He's gonna come with a golf cart to take us to the site.
Woohoo!
There he is. So, go ahead.
All good things.
Yep, I have no idea. I don't have a map, so okay. So we gotta swing it wide.
What are you doing in the other person's site?
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Is our water?
Yeah, the water is not by the pole. It's actually in the middle. So I don't know. Okay. Well, it is kind of convenient because it has two sides. So if they wanted to hose off something in their yard, they can use this side for the front.
Always look at the positive.
Yes, I like it. You're so smart.
Best thing in Mitchell, South Dakota, the Corn Palace. Absolutely the little one's favorite place of the entire United States. Where do you want to go? The Corn Palace.
Yeah, she heard it in school. She was covering it in school a year ago. And last time we were in South Dakota, we were on the other side where the Black Hills are. So this year we said we have to go and see the Corn Palace for Sophia. So she's super excited. We are too. How neat is that? And it's free.
Yep.
That's even better.
Even better.
Smell too.
I know. Let's go.
So it's a basketball court. Why not?
So this whole season, season 4, was about finishing the lower 48 states. That was the entire goal. We're like, you know what? We had our nice route planned. It just started with a major hiccup with the bent axle.
Yes.
But as soon as we hit the road, we said we're committed.
We're ready.
We're going to get those 48 states and we're going to knock it out of the park. We are going to be victorious.
Yes.
So our next stop as we started heading down was Oklahoma.
Yes, we were supposed to stay in Miami, Oklahoma. I found a casino again, and you
Second
couldn't
time.
make reservations there. So I was like, okay, no problem. It's kind of weird, but okay. Well, and it was free, which was crazy for the first 3 days. So I was like, well, this is
Free.
just a win-win. So I'll do all the planning with reservations, and the next day we were supposed to go to St. Louis, right?
So Oklahoma, we're going to hit Tulsa.
Yep.
And then we're going to head back east towards St. Louis.
Exactly.
It was perfect.
So we're driving towards Oklahoma, and all of a sudden I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I messed up with the reservations because we have the same night in Oklahoma and in St. Louis.
And then I quickly informed Pam on how far of a drive that is.
Yes.
Between each other.
Yes. So I was like, ooh, what are we going to do? And I was like, well, let's look at the weather. And I was looking at the weather in Miami, and at the time, they had big hailstorms and thunderstorms.
Let me explain to you what I was saying.
Yes.
Oh, no. That is never going to happen.
So I was like, what?
We are not driving straight into a hailstorm knowingly.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So, well, we never made it to Oklahoma.
No.
We just turned and went towards St. Louis.
Yep, we hooked a left and beelined it straight to our next spot, which was the only spot.
Yes.
Yes. So we followed the reservation.
Yes.
But we missed Tulsa.
Yes.
So we headed into East St. Louis, and there was a lot of firsts at this part.
Yes.
It was the second time that I've ever been there because I used to be stationed at Scott Air Force Base.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It's the second time we stayed at a casino,
Uh-huh.
and it was amazing. But it was the first time that we ever had to hang off the back of the rig and ride it under a bridge to make sure that we didn't hit.
It was so close.
Yes.
I mean, our hearts were beating fast. So Lee's like, you drive, which was the first time I ever drove the truck with the trailer
Another
hitched up
first.
on a road. He's like, you just go really slow. And he just went up on the ladder just to make sure it was, I mean, not even inches.
Let's just say that we weren't in a filming mood at the time,
No.
or we would show you that.
Exactly.
So basically, I climb up the ladder in the middle of the of the street.
Yes.
And now remember, there's
With
cars.
traffic.
This morning traffic.
Yes.
There's cars going everywhere.
Yes.
I'm climbing up this ladder on the phone with Pam, who's never driven the rig before.
Yes.
And we're going underneath an overpass. And I'm going to tell you right now, the whole 13.6 thing, yes, we're 13.6 and a smidge.
Yeah.
Because we had probably that much clearance
Yeah.
under this bridge. We fit. So
Yeah.
basically everyone else will fit too.
Yes.
But the sheer scare factor,
And
the
this-
fear factor.
And this was following a trucker app. Mm-hmm. So we
So-
weren't
so it
expecting
worked.
to be so close. It
Yeah,
worked, but
it
it
worked.
was really close.
Yeah, very nervous situation. So have no fear. It was an amazing park. We loved it. We would definitely go back there again. But now knowing that we can fit, we probably won't be so RV newbie about it
Yes.
the next time.
Yeah, they're hitting.
You going to the playground?
All right, go. They can barely walk after 6 hours in the car.
Perfect. Straight to the playground.
I know, I vaguely remembered booking this site on the map because of the playground.
I tell you what, they've got a playground. They've got a view of the arch. Easy pull-in spaces.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All asphalt. It's fantastic.
This is great.
Love it.
Yes. What an adventure.
Straight through the heart of the city. Traffic wasn't a problem. We conquered it.
We're not the only ones.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And everyone's heading over to the casino for the restaurants.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to follow them
Yes.
after we get set up, of course. So we just canvassed the area. The food court is the only place that allows kids.
Yeah.
So they have the DraftKings Sportsbook,
Yeah. Wings
wings,
and burgers,
Everything.
all kinds of stuff.
but they also have slot machines and everything else in there.
Yeah,
So they won't be able to take little kids. So they do have a food court. It's pretty fantastic. It's
Yeah.
vibrant. You got casinos. It's kind of like a Disney World for grown-ups.